right, so now part of tonight's presentation, we're celebrating Ray Trotta's life, and also a great guy around the area, JT, a bartender. He was the glue for Tybee Island being the most incredible, like freaking charismatic bartender you could ever know in your life. And here's to you, JT, and it's just so sad that too. And Ray Trotta, crazy. Cheers to you. So, back in the 1990s, once in a while I would take the weekend news and truncate it to just the most interesting tidbits you could find in the news. And on Sunday afternoons at the Desoto Beach Club on Tybee Island, Georgia, I would share them with people. For example, this is July 8th and 9th, 1995. Okay, that was 25 years ago. 25 years ago. And here we go. Remember the Amy Fisher case in Long Island? Okay, we're jumping back. Joey Buttafuoco, after all that stuff he went through, all the trials and cases, went ahead and got arrested again for soliciting sex from an undercover cop. Okay, wow, big news. All right, number 2, in Toledo, Ohio, it was a high-speed police chase, and they rammed into a family at 80 miles per hour at an intersection. Kills 2. You think you've got troubles? Damn, that must have been terrible. Oh, Jesse James. Remember that controversy? Jesse James being dug up the weekend of July 8th and 9th, 1995. This is the news. Being dug up to prove that he didn't fake his death. Killed in 1882. No one really certain if James is actually buried. Now, when you go on Facebook, what you see is a lot of pet animal stuff. So I gotta go there. Dogs in the news. And again, this is July 8th and 9th, 1995. Bosco the dog, a 100-pound Rottweiler, took delight in chewing on a baby's head. Started off as an affectionate licking, but kept right on ticking. Baby's scarred up, but okay. Dog faces gas chamber unless owners agree to keep him shackled and pay annual fees for the rest of his dog days. Wow. Number 5, Blender the Hound. This is a good one. Here we go. When was the last time you went rafting in the Colorado River? Well, might have been recently. However, this news is 25 years ago, and there was Blender the Hound. You'll see him if ever you go rafting in the Colorado River in Utah, and his scam is this. Yes, the dog has a scam. When he sees a raft, he'll swim out and act exhausted in hopes of being asked aboard, whereupon he commences bumming food from his rescuers. His owners suggest if you see him coming, whack him over the head with your paddle and send him home. I'm sure Blender the Hound is going to greener pastures. And you know who died in 1995 on July 8th and 9th? I'm not sure which date it was, but Bob Ross. Bob Ross.
Who's Bob Ross?
Who's Bob Ross?
Yeah.
The bushy-haired, mild-mannered artist you've seen on PBS, who makes painting look so easy. He was 52 years old. Cancer got him. All right, so number 6. 600 miles north of Helsinki, Finland, mosquito killing contest. I guess I found this interesting back in 1995. Third World Championship qualifying round. Each of 5 players gets 5 minutes to slap as many possible. No weapons are allowed. fly swatters, sprays, etc. Although swatters can condition themselves, mind you, says a contest organizer, we don't have dope tests, so anyone can tank up as they see fit. Prizes include a trophy and a weekend for two at a swank Lappish resort. Number 7. Over in Russia, 2 inmates are charged with cooking, and get this, eating a fellow inmate. A blanket was used as a heat source. They now face cannibalism charges.
How much do they eat?
We have 4 more of these tidbits. Port Wentworth. This is Georgia. This is local news back then in 1995, July 8th and 9th, 1995, 25 years ago. A barge load of telephone poles, crushed one man to death and injured another. Can you imagine? I mean, Then number 9, the unthinkable happens. A family returning home after a visit to a Cincinnati amusement park had their 2-year-old daughter fall out of the window of their motorhome. They were going 55 miles per hour. Baby's alive, but in serious condition. I wonder how that panned out. Makes you want to research it. Damn, people. Number 10, human tenacity. Remember the Korean department store that collapsed? This was 25 years ago. I don't remember it, but there was a Korean department store that collapsed. A man was found alive 9 days later. Well, I've got bad news and good news, so I'm glad that he was found. No bull in Pamplona, Spain, at the San Fermin Festival. A running of the bulls ceremony took a wrong turn when one of the bulls decided to run the opposite direction, knocking people down like bowling pins along the way. Look, this is all from the news. This is all from the news. It's not fiction. You can't make this stuff up. And lastly, number 12, Fayetteville, North Carolina. Of all the luck, a 10-year-old kid was sifting through a $10 bucket of dirt at a commercial gem mine and found a bluish black rock with a shape that he liked. Turned out to be a 1,061 carat sapphire, estimated to be worth more than $35,000. Dang. So anyway, now you have the whole story. Whole Harvey, good day.